Oh, yeah. Boom. All right, folks. Welcome to WSTX AM 970, your community minded station. All right. Good thing, good thing, good thing. Yes, it's a great, fantastic, outstanding, just plain excellent Thursday. Oh, got you there, right? You're thinking, man, it's feeling so good. This must be a Friday groove. But hey, the reason it feels like that is because it starts with Thursday, folks. Yeah. So all you Friday worshipers don't have to worry about the thing. Yeah. It being held down really, really, really good. So, how have you been doing? I hope you had a great, fantastic, outstanding, just plain excellent weekend, and hey, you know what they say about Monday's child, right? But hey, we in Thursday. So we got plenty to rejoice about, right? Okay, good thing, good thing, good thing. All right. So man, it's been so much going on in a whirlwind. Yeah, it's the season, you know. Everybody out there with all of the signs and all the things they got to say. Okay, kind of been there, done that. You know that. So, hey, I know what's involved with that. And it's kind of like one of those things where after a while people start feeling, well, hey, can't wait for it to be over. Well, folks, in the meantime, while you're waiting, make sure you do your homework, your due diligence, and of course, for all the folks who are involved in a primary, just know that the primary voting coming up this Saturday, and you got to go out and do your thing. All right. Now, I gonna tell you, every one of you who out there saying me and voting this, that, da 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 da. You know, all you do when you do that is you turn over the vote and control to somebody else who may have different interests than you. And so, if they have different interests and their interests get looked after and yours don't, you know, who you have to look at, okay? Who you have to look at, all right? Don't be blaming. Just get out there and get involved, folks. Get involved. Get involved. It's your community. It's your Virgin Islands. Get involved. And don't criticize anybody else for getting involved. Whether they've been living here for donkey years or they just moved here 90 days ago. Hey, as long as you're a resident, you can get involved. And that's what you do to control your future, to guide your future, to do whatever you got to do. Get involved. All right. And as I'm saying that, okay, there are a lot of things here to get involved in. Nobody has any business saying that they're bored. Okay, yeah, I know. All right. So power gone out and the battery gone dead and your child telling you they're bored because they can't play their game on the phone. Okay, yeah, maybe in that situation, maybe somebody could be bored. But as a general proposition, there is just so much going on that, hey, you just gotta be the special ingredient and be involved. Otherwise, hey, got a complaint, a lot of folks gonna just walk away and while you're talking. So, and when they do that, they ain't being disrespectful. They're not being disrespectful. You gotta get involved. Gotta get involved. All right, all right. Want to give a shout out to all the people who are hanging out various days of the week up at Lil B and doing their part to make sure that the place stays clean and decent. Yeah. All right. It's just one of those things, folks. This is where you live. So I go out there more often than not on a Saturday morning, take a little jog down the beach, come back up, and on my way back up, I look around and I see various things that may have come up in the tide, and I pick them up and take them up to the trash can. That's my little part. Then I go up and take my dip and hey, chat with all the folks up there, share some of the wisdom, gain some of the wisdom, and come out refreshed from that free massage and water that's so sweet. Yes. Okay, Doug, control yourself, control yourself. I know you're gonna say it's a good thing and you can't control yourself, but hey, control yourself. Anyhow. There's a whole lot going on, folks. we're going to be talking about some things that have to do with culture. Yes, and I'm going to tell you, it's so much that you can do in little ways. It don't have to be big things, in little ways. All right? I tell you. So, I'm going to do my duty to the VI St. Croix and country. Yeah. And play the song. You know the song that Doug just loved upon? Hey, that's all right, you know. Just know that's Doug. You can't help it. And you hear, so he must have other redeeming qualities, right? Okay, so yes, our culture, folks, none other than the Image Band. Sarge, how you doing?
Watch now. Image. We back again. We got another little quaver for you. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun we could do it again. Hello, my people. How you doing today? It's been a long time coming. What I have to say. Look at our culture. Things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it go down the drain. Please help me. Let's jump on the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers, all the way. Hey. Look around, the hearts are dying. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. When it comes to eating, I just feel so shame. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake? Yam dashing and sweet potato, cassava and plantain. Help me. Callaloo fried fish to kuna. Wash it down with some brown soda. Or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit. Salted boiled fish and red bean soup. Crucian guava berry. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. Where are the monuments of our local heroes? Recognize their contributions to their heritage. D. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Plaskett, Doc James, Ralph Bishop, Henry Rosen, Alexander Moorhead. Continue. David Canigata Sr., Harris Clark and Joe Christopher, Al Macbeth. Valmy Thomas, Emil Griffith, B.G. Gerard, Elrod Hendricks, Tracy Julian Jackson. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great mass makers, Psycho and Anita Christian, Magnus Holiday, Helen Joseph Floyd Anderson, Susie Ibadi Peterson, Sylvia Forrest Bailey. one man. Stick it up. Rudy Shelterbrand, Ohalo Williams, Blinky, James D, Joe Paris, Elrod Simmons, Lloyd Raffet, Archie Thomas, King Derby, Wesley Thomas, Milo, Stanley, the great Chanel, Fiona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Beryl Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good thing.
Good thing, my son. It's a better thing than anything is a good thing. Any time of the day, 6 o'clock in the morning, midnight, 2 in the morning. Okay, I telling you, shout it out to the wall. Ain't nothing like a good thing any time of the day. From ice cream to that beach in that shining sun, or even when it raining. Hey, you ever see people at the beach and they start running out the water when it start to rain? I don't know what they're thinking about. Anyhow, any good old how, yes. Go to the beach, enjoy yourself. Swimming is one of those things that we want to encourage all Virgin Islands to learn how to do. It is a shame when we have folks in the Virgin Islands grow up with all this water and can't swim. But that means maybe we got to put some programs in place too. Anyhow, I'm going to jam another one here, a oldie, but this is for your, you want to call it? Your morning Roomba, your morning exercise, because I tell you what, if you get up, grab your map or your favorite life partner and move to this one, yeah? You're going to be wide awake for the rest of the day, productive. All right, here we go. Yeah, folks, we're back. I'm going to tell you, my son, it's a good thing being in here this morning. You hear that? The good thing. I can't get away from it. It's a good thing. Oh, yeah, but you know what? We got so much of a good thing here that when people leave, they're always coming back for more. When they come to visit, they're coming back for more. So, folks, don't underestimate the power of a good thing. Look at this good thing that these people gone and say they're moving away, fancy life and everything, but every time you turn around, you're hearing the voice right here on the radio because what? They're missing a good thing. Good morning, sir. I know you're missing your good thing. How you do?
Yeah, listen to that pump flute, them boy playing them, son.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Them was the days.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, what you say, the Wesley and the solo box, and then let me tell you, that was music, boy.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
man.
I heard we got a good thing coming and start your day.
Well, it gonna be good for some, and crocodile tears for others.
Well, you see, that's how it's supposed to be, doggy. We've been in this thing long enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Just.
them say to the wicked belong the spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to spoil food or slop sitting down or whatever you going to be.
My son,
So
I,
whatever it be.
however it be,
Yeah.
I have in my short time in this world, I have seen that after primary, some people you thought was your friend turn
Uh-huh.
nasty because they didn't get what they want and you get yours. You know.
You'll find out what that costs a pound.
Uh huh.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is this. Is one person I always admire. I recall when I was on the board of elections. One time we was up in Fort Christian counting the ballots and whatnot. So then we there for days. Item read like hell. Maybe you make mistake. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I happened to look through the window and I saw my big brother. It was after an election, a night of election counting and whatnot, and all Benito Hartley going into the legislature yard in Iguayabeda as customer and comfortable as ever. I hail out to him. I said, Aldi, he look up at me and say, "I'm still counting votes." I said, "Yeah, man." So he says, I said, "But how come you dancing up?" And he said, "Not me. I don't get in them kind of thing. I don't drink liquor. I don't like dance. So I got work to do."
Uh-huh.
He's going in the legislature to work. Everybody is all about dancing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's some that way, some will drink the guts full of rum till it's burn out. Some will cry like hell. I don't know what to cry.
Oh, Lordy me. Anyhow,
You see, Santan, let me tell you something. A lot of people, like you said that I thought we were friends. We are friends, yes. But because I write with a caustic pen, and I talk very straight up, they want to stay far away from me and tell me to buy pants and things. So when the thing, when I get it licking in my tail, I'll be all about tilting up myself. I got news for them. I got news for them, Canton. A loss of an election or being put out of the government as fairly did to me, all it does was make me stronger. It makes me look to the private sector and to the fact that I can go into businesses where they have many of. I don't know about them. Some of them could only work for the government. I don't know why.
well,
So we would see. We would see what happens, but the people get what they want. This thing about people balling every day. They say that the school ain't ready, they ain't got no hospital, and be Jesus H. Christ, they're going to put the same person back in there. Well, then that's what you like. So I know one thing, I ain't get coming back on no radio talk to you again. There's nothing on behalf of the people.
yeah, I
Don't
hear
stay
you.
there with what you get in your tail fast. And don't call me.
I hear you.
But God knows I got too much calls and too much texts. Don't call me. Don't text me. You stay there with it. Don't call me.
Well, to each their own, my son. To each their own.
Yes, as I
Okay.
said, I just write it how I see it, and then I say it how I want. Who don't like it, good. They know what to do. I got.
All right. Okay then. Enjoy your day. All right.
Okay.
Take care. Yeah, folks. It is the season. One of the things that I do when I see something and I have an issue with it, I communicate. I communicate in writing and in video. And I have been very fortunate in assisting the community, so to speak, in that when I communicate like that, I usually get results where the thing, let's say something is broken, the thing get fixed, or get a price of what's in progress to fix the thing that's broken now. I've gotten pretty good results with that. I do observe that getting on a talk show and making a lot of noise doesn't really do a whole lot. But when you have in writing and in video, you got proof of the problem. You got the date that the conversation was initiated and everything else. And most folks know that down the road, this is like evidence in a trial, if you're going to have a trial, so to speak. So the squeaky wheel gets the grease, yes, but the documented squeaky wheel does a whole lot better than, let's say, getting on the radio show and complaining, okay? And the fact of the matter is, my good friend Gerard and I, we talking about these places with the crosswalks and other things. We know, as a general proposition, it's not going to get resolved on the airways. But when the communication formally goes to Public Works and some other persons who will parallel Public Works, so they can't say that they didn't know it over where they are in that context, and things start to happen. And this is what I would like to see more of the rest of the year, because now we've gotten into this election cycle thing. Is this is when we're going to get this done, this is when we're going to get that done, and so forth and so on. And yeah, a certain amount of that is going to go on anyhow. But the rest of the time, you have to speak up. Stop behaving like you're looking for a Jesus figure in government to lead. So all you do is you go home, go to work, go to church, go home, so forth and so on, and don't look around you, don't say no. When you elect somebody to office, you elect someone to be a steward on your behalf. A steward because it don't belong to them. It belongs to you. But you have to act your part. Do your part. Be your part. Be the change you want to see. So, whenever you see a lot of people getting together and complaining, I try to come out from among them personally myself. Once the thing has been stated and hopefully what you're going to do about it, then it's time to move on until you come back to review. Okay? As one who has been into solar and energy related things long before it became popular, I hear a lot of talk about the Teslas. Okay. Well, it's not every program that you apply to the federal government that they fund. And it's not every program that you apply to the federal government and you get funding that the funding comes in a very timely manner. And on top of that, one of the things I will tell you is that sometimes federal agencies have their pets. If you remember after Maria, and we had all that debris down at Slab, there was a proposal to burn it. And I would suggest to you that the push to burn it came more from the end of FEMA and their friendly circle of contractors who would fly in here and do it and maybe give 1 or 2 or 3% of the work to some locals and then fly out of here. And in the meantime, we would have been left with all the particulates and everything else and whatever problems with people and respiratory system, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So you got to keep your eyes open in that regard. So if the federal government want to give us monies to help us with another aspect of electrification, yes, WAPA is a very important part of electrification, but the federal money is helping you all now, and I hope you're listening. In that context, Yeah, we got a long ways to go and a lot to get done, but hey, just be aware, in that context. But I don't understand why we in the Virgin Islands, with all this sun 365 days a year, haven't been more aggressive in the past toward electrification on a lot of different levels. So I'm happy to see it happening now. I want to see it happening as broadly as possible. Okay, it just makes sense. Okay, we got sun here, but oil got to come from someplace else, right? Okay, we got a caller here. Good morning, WSTX.
Good morning, Mr. Canton. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, fantastic, outstanding. Heck, I got you on the line. I ain't got no excuse to be doing anything than at least good.
I hear that. Listen, I hear mention my name and I hear mention Wapa.
Don't try that one. Your name and Wapa didn't come together.
No, but I'm listening, so
Yeah, I know.
came in the conversation.
I just messing with you. And folks,
Here's what's up, right?
yeah, let me make an announcement before you go on. Folks, for those of you who want to follow us, just know that you can see us on WSTX, on Facebook, and on YouTube, and of course on Douglas Canton on YouTube. I do YouTube now in particular because, it's open to the whole world. Soon we'll be doing YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But for now, if you want to see the antics that are going on here in the station, check out WSTX on Facebook, or of course Douglas Canton on YouTube, and WSTX on YouTube also. Anyhow, go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I was reading an article yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It said Wapa CEO says that we on St. Croix should expect a decrease by end of year in the next 12 months, right?
Okay.
Due to solar, enacting with the solar and all this kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But my question is, when they ask him what would have been the savings, his answer was he don't know, he didn't do that math. So how you will come and tell me to expect savings, but you can't tell me whether I gonna save 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 5 cent, 4 cent, 5 cent, 25 cent.
There's two kinds of savings that need to happen. One is WAPA's efficiency, and the other savings is the translating of that efficiency into our kilowatt per hour rate going down.
I understand that.
No, I'm not saying you don't understand. I'm just saying those two, all right? And I'm not there, so I can't speak for them. And even when I was there, I couldn't speak for them. I couldn't speak about what I know. I still can. And they have a very Herculean challenge. You see, when you step in as a CEO, everything that you meet, you immediately inherit and responsible for. But one glimmer of hope that I saw was that when them folks in Wampa were trying to play business as usual and came to him with this ridiculous budget, he sent them back and said, no, we have to live within the means of the money we got coming in. And that to me was a glimmer of hope, because in the past, CEOs have just been kind of encircled and co-opted and otherwise brought into the fold of this WAPA cabal that somehow or the other does manage to change management salaries for the better, ignore the contracts for the union contracts, and doing these other things. And I'm saying, well, wow, this is one small signal. So let's wait and see. At this point.
Yeah, but my qualms with it is at least you didn't even do the math to at least be able to call out a figure. It's still got me people thinking, okay, well, you gave me, you promised me a savings. A savings of what?
Well, that's a
You know?
strategic as far as I'm concerned, that's a strategic mistake to come out and say that. My way of looking at it is this: you have people there, and I'm sure that he raising Cain if he realized what's going on around him. He in a pool full of piranha. Okay,
Yeah, but
he
that's
need
like
to be
just for me
kicking.
to preach and forget about it. No.
Well, whether he forget the Bible home or not, all I'm saying is he got a Bible, right? Okay? And I am saying that heads gonna roll because basically they hang him out to dry by not doing what they're paid to do
Mm-hmm.
and arming him with that information.
Right.
Okay? And this is the thing. Now, I'm gonna tell you there used to be an executive director called Joseph Thomas. And Joseph Thomas was run out of the Virgin Islands, so to speak. Okay, now tell me now, how is it that you are run out of the Virgin Islands when all that happened was that you got paid your full contract and people signed a legal dotted line that said that they can't say nothing bad about you? If you were supposed to work here for 2 years and get paid, and you only work 1 year and they give you the 2 years worth of pay and sign a legal document saying they can't say anything bad about you, how were you run out of the Virgin Islands? No.
That look like a Trump move.
But what I'm saying to you is that there are powers that be within WAPA that want it to run a certain way. Okay? I challenge them all the time publicly if they haven't lost all the records, like the cell phones in the Secret Service, to go and do an audit of all the board members over the past 20 years. Do an audit and make a chart of their personal and business accounts at WAPA. Because when they do that, they're going to see people who had owed hundreds of thousands of dollars but won't being shut off. When you and me, if we owe $51, boop, lights out. Right? Now, no. Follow me. Let me finish my.
No.
I got it. What I'm
Hold
talking.
on.
Let me finish my thought. Okay. And I'm saying that in the context that the change that's needed, if all we're going to do is chew up the CEO and spit it out, we basically playing into the hands of the powers behind the scene. And this is something that we have to be very careful about in that context, because Joe Thomas got a smile on his face from here to Kingdom Come. He get all the money and everything else and so forth and so on. But the efficiencies that he was bringing, the things that he was doing to improve, didn't suit some people, and they wanted him gone. All right? Now, that's so long ago that I will talk about that, because we need to come back to the future, to the present, I should say, looking to the future, in that you could show up CEOs and spit them out how you want to. That doesn't make one iota of anything better. So the question is, how are we going to make that progression to things being better? No. I don't know this gentleman personally or otherwise, so I don't have anything more to say about it. I watch him just like everybody else to see what's going on and what's happening. And got another caller here in a little bit, so let me let you get your word in.
All I was gonna say is, you remember when they had Calva at it in Wapa, and they had a mysterious fire burn up everything?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, all right.
I remember that very well.
The day in the business of the evidence, they come down here and learn from where,
Well,
I went back.
Well, not only that, right? I made a proposal to someone who is now gone. A lot of folks suck their sweets and gone, on how to implement a systematic scanning of documents so that they would have online copies of all their important documents. And it was something that was readily and otherwise very cost effectively feasible. But they listen who they want to listen to, and maybe they didn't want the records preserved in the first place. I don't know. But there are plenty of ways to raise red flags about what's going on at WAPA. I just don't want to be out here doing this trashing back and forth on the radio that doesn't do anything. I want to see what's going to actually happen. The man figuratively just got let me see what's going to change. All right.
Well, in the end, it's called corruption. Anyway, Doug, have a good day.
Okay. All right. And don't hesitate to call back if anything else comes to your mind. Let me see if this boss name fire the phone line. Okay. All right. Take care. All right. Good thing. Yeah. All right. So, all right, folks. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the community, because I think that we're going to kind of barrel through that. There's some things going on that we want to talk about, but I want to stress to the folks, I hear the rain coming down outside, the rain coming down. All right. Okay, I got somebody here on line 2. That if you don't send us your stuff for the community calendar, we can't put it on the community calendar. All right? Okay, so let me see here. Line 2, we got 2 people calling in. Good day, you're on the show, WSTX.
Yeah, Dougie, I had no intention of calling back, but after I heard your friend, I believe it was Gerard on the line, he made so much sense that I was forced to come back. Because what you and him was saying is actually the reality, is actually what's happening, and we must talk about it. There has to be a discussion. Yes, I know about the situation with board members, what they do, what they don't do, what policies they favor, don't favor. I've been there. I've been in WAPA from 67 to 76. I went back on contract. Now they went back. They called me back in 89 and 95 after Maryland to push FEMA papers. So I know about it very well. I also know about BIVEC right next door in British Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands Electricity Corporation. When I was interviewed for position of Director of Transmission and Distribution, but I opened my stupid mouth and tell them I needed $7 million back in the system that was shared up by board members.
Well, then
They throw him a curriculum veto right away. No, these things happening, and unless we stand up and talk about them, they're going to continue to happen. Now, in other countries, it does it a different way. They don't talk, but then, that's all I'm going to say. So we better be careful what we're asking for, because this new generation ain't saying much, but they're not going to take as much as Canton, me, and Gerard take.
So wait, no, you
Okay.
Before you go, and you could run out after this. So you got the goods on how the little piece of plot of land right down there in the WAPA yard that gets sold to somebody, and also the issue on the South Shore. You got all the goods and all of that?
No, I have some goods on the South Shore. I don't know much about the piece of land, but a big piece of land that I know about is where, it's where Banco Popular is, across from Wayne Aspinall School, or Cancrine School. He was a executive director at the time. He got $1 million. They were supposed to build a WAPA building there. What building is there? McBean and the Banco Popular building there.
Well,
where that money gone?
The word on the street was that the swamp plan and they're gonna sink, but I ain't see Banco Popular start to sink yet, right?
Sink what? Don't mind these people. They're full of music.
Anyhow.
I got Dougie.
All right, good talking with you. All right, good talking.
All right.
All right. Yeah, my other caller, I think, was calling on line 1. They switched from 2 to 1 and see you put somebody else in front of you. I went to line 2 for you. Anyhow, we're here, and you can definitely always call. But let's take a quick look at what's going on in the community. Yeah, and folks, if I don't know about it, I can't talk about it, right? Fair enough, right? Fair enough. If you ask me what it's like on the other side, I don't know about it. I can't talk about it. And so far, it seems like those who know about it can't talk about it either. So, anyhow, uh, there's so much going on. School getting ready to start next week. Yeah, public school. And well, it's a season anyhow, because it used to be that you could account on school starting in September after Labor Day, but things moving up to make sure that we have what we need. So, did you go walking with firewalkers last Saturday? If you did, hope you had a great time, great exercise, and great conversation with folks that were right out there with you. And of course, I'm reminding you that the primary is coming up, okay? And make sure that you participate, okay? Don't be in a situation where all you do is complain, okay? Don't do that to yourself. That's not telling you about yourself. In no way, shape, or form, I'm saying, please, don't do that to yourself. I don't like to see people suffer, okay? I don't like to see people take a belt and lick themselves. Make your voice heard. Make your voice heard. As tiny or as large as it may be, in your mind, make it heard. All right, good thing. So now we have all the issues we have with the sargassum, and I see that the feds are down here taking a look and doing an evaluation and so forth. The sargassum is something that with some type of program can be tracked. This is a cyclical thing that happens, and it leaves, it has some type of a signature on the ocean as it's there floating on the ocean, just like the big piles of trash out there. And they need to start tracking these things, just like weather, because when it come in, it come in. And if they could tell you a week, 2 weeks in advance that it's coming, it means that you can plan accordingly and do the things you need to do. Now, I see that there's some folks here advertising for local research assistance needed for the sargassum project. Okay, and I will tell you that I got this ad from Facebook on STX Happening, St. Croix Happening, STX Happening. And I will tell you to look at it there for the details, because there's not a phone number. There are a couple of emails here. One looks like Patricia VLL at uri.edu, and the other one is Ken Hamel, HAMEL, at uri.edu. So these are people that associated with URI, yes, maybe University of Rhode Island, I'm not sure. But anyhow, uri.edu. The bottom line is that if they're studying this and willing to pay people $15 an hour for 10 to 15 hours of work over 3 or 4 days, hey, it's money, it's work, and might even be enlightening to you in some way, shape, or form. So definitely check it out. STX Happening on Facebook is where I found this, okay? Now, folks, I don't live on Facebook. So if 5,000 people have 5,000 events at 5,000 different pages, I got other things to do than to try and find like a crapshoot or in a bale of hay trying to find a needle, that particular event that's going on. Send it to WSTX. I'm on Facebook. Send me a message. Let me know that it's there so I can talk about it. Because if I don't have it, I can't talk about it. Last week we had a young lady in here that came in to talk about strategy, a art exhibit right down in Frederickstead at Taigway. Now, the entrance to what used to be Pier 69 is, as you reach that entrance, there's a bar restaurant right to the right hand side, and that's Taigway, and that's where the exhibit is there. I did go and check out the exhibit, and I would tell you to take a look for yourself, see what you think. Okay? All right. So that's going to be open for a while, so go and check it out. Okay? I saw this today, and I thought that it was very, very interesting. You know my song that I always play at the beginning, and we're going to play it again. And by special request, we're going to play it again. Okay? Our culture. Well, the 10 Sleepless Nights have an Academy of Culture. Okay? They host a series of weekly activities based on U.S. Virgin Islands culture and history and how they intertwine with our storytelling and the territory's official cultural music and dance. Now, you didn't know about this? Well, I'm telling you about it now. It's at St. George Village Botanical Gardens every Saturday of the month from February to September. They have light snacks after the workshop. Make sure, if you get things going in such a way that the stomach's starting to send a signal that you got something to calm it down till you could get to the real food, right? Okay? And they have a contact number, 340-473-3561. 340-473-3561. So whether you live here, you visiting, it doesn't matter. If you are interested in Virgin Islands culture, here's an opportunity for you to just be able to walk in the door, observe, participate, be a part of something positive toward learning about preserving, sharing, and personal knowledge. Yeah, folks, 10 Sleepless Nights, Academy of Culture, every Saturday of the month from February to September. So it's going on. You didn't know about it? Well, you know now. All right? Yeah. I don't know if you into this thing with sleeping late on Saturday and all this other good stuff, right? But I'm going to just say to you that you need to find out more about this and maybe adjust your schedule a little bit. Maybe for you, maybe for the children, maybe for both. But do it. All right? Now, the fact of the matter is, culture lives because people share it, people preserve it. If you don't know what your culture be, then that means that somebody dropped the ball somewhere along the line. If you don't know what your traditions are, it means that somebody dropped the ball along the line. And if you learn on about those that you didn't know existed before, hey, don't think of it as somebody dropping the ball. Think about it as expanding your mind, your knowledge of your own culture. Because sometimes it's just a matter of happen to be in the right place at the right time. And clearly, one of the right places to be is 10 Sleepless Nights Academy of Culture there at the Botanical Gardens here on St. Croix. And you want to learn about Quelbe and masquerade music, about quadrille and masquerade dance instruction. Hey, music, history, and instruction, folks. Culture, tradition, it's there for you. Okay? 10 Sleepless Nights doing their part. The best you could find. All right. Yeah. I see that Frederickstead Healthcare Inc. is kicking off National Health Center Week. with a back to school extravaganza. Yes, it's going to be a fun filled day for the entire family, folks. And that's this coming Saturday, August 6th, at the Frederiksted Healthcare North Shore Health Center. That's at 6C La Grande Princess. Yeah, you know of the healthcare facility, Ingeborg Nesbitt Clinic in Frederiksted. If you've never been to their Princess offices and facilities, this is a good time and a good way and definitely a good reason for you to go by. So, just know that vaccines are available, right, for VFC eligible children. And you should know about Frederiksted Healthcare Inc. and their satellite offices, because you're talking about things like dental work, immunizations, hypertension care, diabetes care, health information. All right, so be there for all of that. They're going to have food, drinks, and entertainment, and they're going to have little giveaways too in the process. So you're going to have some family fun. They're not just using the words, they're walking that walk of deliverance. So check it out, folks, this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join them as they continue to protect our children and communities by getting vaccinated for a safer, healthier future, as well as the other health services that they offer and can otherwise introduce you to. Okay? Now, this is for you to bring your children. So you don't just walk up there as an adult and say, well, I'm here to eat your food and drink your drinks and whatever. It don't work like that at all, okay? The whole idea is for you to bring the children. And if you're going to bring them, make sure you bring the immunization card so that they can receive the free giveaway bags. I don't want to see, your child bawling big crocodile tears because you forget to bring the immunization card and they didn't get a bag. All right? Anyhow, you want more information about this, you can give them a call at 340-772-0260. Now, they have 2 extensions here listed, but I'm going to tell you, if you call and you get the operator, you tell them what you're calling about, and they'll route you to the right one, okay? Because by the time I finish talking all these numbers, you're going to be lost and out of breath trying to run around and find this pen and piece of paper. But anyhow, the phone number again, 340-772-0260. All right? You can also check them out on their website at FHC, the letters for Frederiksted Health Care, -inc.net. All right? Good thing. All right. Now, I've been announcing that it is 50 years of service for the one and only U.S. Virgin Islands Channel 12. Yep. Okay. And they're having a function, okay, on August 18th at the Bethlehem Sugar Factory here on St. Croix. The attire is red carpet elegant. They're going to have a red carpet cocktails at 6 p.m. and dinner program at 7 p.m. So check out WTJX's website, okay, and see if they have additional details there for you. I'm just passing on the word based on what I saw. I want you to know about it, okay? All right. So that's all we have on the community calendar here today. If your organization has something that's community oriented going on, then hey, 340-773-0390. 773-0490. Now, something that I see this is on the August the 13th. August the 13th also, I know that the Women's Coalition of St. Croix has partnered with the folks for Golden Hook, and there's going to be a fishing tournament going on. And we're going to be talking more about that as the time comes, yes, because the 13th, so we'll be talking about it again next Thursday. But for all you people that are interested in participating in that, hey, check out the folks at the Golden Hook. All right, I'll get some more information on that and come back. But for right now, I want to take you to some music, get you away from Doug's voice here, droning on and on and on. I don't want to hear no feedback come through the phone or anybody snoring, right? I don't think it's that bad. But hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean that what I'm saying is so. So let's move on to some nice music here. You know, the fact of the matter is we have so much to be thankful for. Starting with for life, and of course for where we live. And we have to be aware of what's going on in the world also. See those floods going on up there in the U.S. and those people that have been swept away, lost their lives, lost their homes. Yes. Remember them. And if you can help in any way, help. Also, help yourself by making sure that you remember that you live in a hurricane-prone area and that, hey, this week everything nice and calm and quiet, and next week you hear something is on its way. So make sure you're doing the things you need to do. Be ready to board up, close up shutters, whatever, remove things from the area that can blow around and otherwise damage someone, or if it's important to you that it not get damaged, secure it accordingly. Do your part. Take care is always better than don't care.
Oh, yeah. Virgin Islands, nice. So nice. Sure. I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Croix. Nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square miles, I travel around the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife, and still we live a joyful life. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to lose, yet so much to prove. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Hey, when it's difficult, we still a push through. No matter what, the blessings of will continue. We are a people of great value. That's why we stick together like tamarind stew. Hey, remember Queen Mary, we make the fire burn, and Edward Blyden with the Africa vision. Remember St. John with the slave rebellion. General Butler say emancipation. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Croix full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to prove, yet so much to lose. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Yeah. St. Croix produced the band midnight. night. And them the kind of roots make the fire ignite, yo. Julian Jackson was a champion in the ring. I know him 3 son, them a do the same thing, yeah. Tim Duncan come from the VI, one of the greatest, and the world can see why, yeah. If you ever ask me where I'm from, born in the Virgin Island, and the whole place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas, nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. The Virgin Islands nice, so nice, so nice. Rock City sweet and nice, so nice, so nice. Twin City full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. Love City a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Cry, nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're
I'm always meeting people who wants me to recommend a holiday resort for them when they have vacation to spend. I always tell them truly, if you want to have fun and joy, visit the Virgin Islands, the queen of them all, St. Croix. Hey, St. Croix is a lovely island, yes. St. Croix, ideal for vacation. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist, boy. Come to St. Croix, oh Lordy. Come to St. Croix, oh boy. Come to St. Croix, why you talking? For snorkeling and sailing, it is my belief you will be enchanted by the lovely Buck Island Reef. Then back to your hotel, so comfortable and clean. You never want to go back home, you want to stay here in the Caribbean. St. Croix, for duty-free liquor. Yeah, St. Croix, perfume and jewelry is cheaper. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist. What you say? Come to St. Croix, oh Lord. Come to St. Croix, aha. Come to St. Croix, why you talking? Like it. Dimitri Coleman, yeah. Calypso and steampunk will tell you it's carnival. Beauty queens parading. I say you can't miss this festival. It starts around Christmas until January the 8th. So make your reservations now before it gets too late. St. Croix, if you like sea bathing. St. Croix for spearfishing and sun riding. How can you miss an opportunity like this, Mr. Tourist? I'm going to insist. While you're talking, come to St. Croix, oh boy. Come to St. Croix. Bring your mother, bring down your father and your brother. Don't forget your sister. Come to St. Croix. Oh, oh, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The one and only
Dr. Eugene
Eugene Peterson, my son. All right, good thing, good thing. So, enjoying the music and the groove? Yeah, VI nice, St. Croix the nicest. Okay, let me do some rivalry here. Hey, St. Thomas, you can feel free to call in and give your side of the story. Hey, I always love talking with you. 340-773-0390, folks. Okay. You know, you throw out little things like that. It's all about love and conversation, okay? It ain't like that. All right. So I just got a text a second ago from the folks in American Cancer Society. You know, the annual Relay for Life is coming up in October. Yeah. Sound like it's a long ways away. Well, you know, just yesterday was April, right? And here we're in August. So that's how time does roll, my son. That's how time does roll. Okay, good thing, good thing. So they're letting you know that they're planning a motorcade for September, which is also right around the corner. And they're accepting registrations. And if you need additional information, you can contact Miss Yvonne Price. Yeah, Miss Yvonne Price at 340-642-1500. That's Yvonne Price at 340-642-1500. And this is in regards to the motorcade for the American Cancer Society leading up to the Relay of Life. So they're having the motorcade in September, and of course Relay for Life is going to be going on in October. Now, as I think about this, I have on my uniform. I won't call it my uniform. Let me see which one I have today. Follow My Steps. That's the one I have on today. The other one that I generally wear also says, no one walks alone. When you go to the Relay for Life or any other function, there are other people there, in person and in spirit. 'Cause this thing called cancer, we got to continue the fight toward getting a cure and kicking cancer that they ain't tongue, kicking it out of tongue, okay, driving it out. Of course, there are things that we have to do like nutrition, exercise, self-examination, medical checkups, and taking advantage of those organizations that do positive things in our community to help those people who may be at a disadvantage. Yes. You have the American Cancer Society, for instance. You've got the YAG Foundation and other organizations here doing things in the ongoing fight against cancer. And folks, we say ongoing. The goal is to get a cure. have enough diseases in the world to keep all the doctors busy and making money. They would love to get a break for this heartbreak, from this heartbreaking thing called cancer. And I say that I make light of it in that way, but it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. For every one of us, there but for the grace of the Creator, go I, when you hear of someone that has or has succumbed to cancer. Serious business. Okay? I could tell you it's touched people in my family. It's touched friends of mine, taken away friends of mine. Yeah, that's just the way cancer rolls. So we got to get together and do what we can do. And American Cancer Society is a rallying organization that says, hey, join the fight. So know that they've got a motorcade planned for September, and of course in October, Relay for Life. All right. Yeah, so I'll be keeping you abreast of the details with that as they provide them to me. We got a caller here. WSTX, you're on the air.
No, Doug, I need to speak to Jen.
Okay, and not here, but get in touch with Josh. Okay?
Is he there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, okay.
you.
All
Sorry.
right. Take care. All right, no problem there. That's the next show coming on, yeah. It's getting closer to that time, but we got some time yet. It's just 24 minutes after the hour, and there are lots of things to talk about. I'm going to get on the soapbox a little bit. I don't do this too often. I try not to do it too often, but I have something here to share with you. You know, there's an ad that's running on WSTX, and it's talking about this rum factory. They're talking about building in agricultural land. As I understand it, the legislation didn't provide for that until the last minute they slip it in. That's my understanding. And, you know, that's, I guess, how it happened. So now they're looking at having town hall hearings after the fact to find out how the people feel. Folks, you're supposed to get their feeling from before you go and pass legislation. Okay? Now, I say that whoever you say you like and go vote for and everything else, ask them if they're committed to letting you know everything up front before they make a move and pass legislation. Because this is just one of those examples where it's like, okay, everybody thought it was such a great thing, the agricultural activity part that would be going on, and then boom, oh, this too? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot more out there for you to see like that, especially in the line of these so-called enterprise zones. Just watch, okay? Just watch. Are you paying attention on St. Croix to what's happening to the mountain right there south of Pueblo? When you come down the road there on what we call Miracle Mile in Golden Rock, and you look at that mountain and you see what's going on, okay? Now, I'm all for economic activity and creating jobs and so forth and so on. What I see that concerns me is that the way the land is being carved up, I do not see the things being done to make sure that all the topsoil don't just get washed away and you have a landslide, potentially also on the side of the hill. The way it's being carved up, I don't see the necessary protective mechanisms being put in place. And that's a DPNR thing. So folks at DPNR, you need to at least let the public know that what's going on, what's approved, and stay on top of them folks, all right? When you go up to Pueblo from Christiansted and you're in the left lane, you're going to go over the hill there in the left lane. You see all that silt and stuff that comes down and settles right over in there. That's because of the opening up of that area. So all of these things are things that we need to address. Okay, I got a caller here on line 1. Good day, caller. You're on the air.
Yes, Mr. Ganza, me again.
Uh-huh.
I see you spoke about that potential rum factory that they want to build in the West.
Mm-hmm.
But I have it on good report that there is a specific senator that have a bill to repeal that bill.
Mm-hmm.
So you got things in the work, my brother.
Okay. All right. That you know.
I was asking myself if some of these senators or want to be governors feel that we could do here is produce rum. They wanted to keep the people drunk all the time so to take advantage of it.
Oh Lordy me. I like your play on words. Okay. I like your play on words. But you know, the bottom line from my perspective is that these last minute slipping these things and so forth and so on, nobody paying attention. Well, apparently somebody was. Okay. But anyhow, I'm switching gears to something else. Okay, because you know, I remember that you and our good friend Carmen, God rest her soul, okay, came to the Calypso Inc. show at John Woodson. That was at John Woodson, or I think it was at John Woodson.
It was either John Woodson or at
the complex.
Island Center.
No, it was John Woodson. It was at John Woodson. It was
one of those places.
Right.
It's been a minute, so I can't.
Yeah. But my
remember totally, but yeah.
My point is that we had a very good show considering at the time, and I remember taking you guys home afterwards and everything else, and it was a fun experience. But one of the things I have to say that the Calypso Inc. has been around for over 40 years. And they've been working with the children here on St. Croix, promoting culture, tradition through Quelbe, banjo. Now they got a little Quelbe band. And building character and otherwise mentoring going on with these young people. And I feel for Dobby sometimes because he's chief cook and bottle washer and transportation and everything very often, because sometimes the parents want the children in these things, but either for lack of resources or other reasons, they can't seem to bring the children there. So Dobby would be going around with his little van and picking them up and bringing them.
Keep him young.
Yeah, keep him young for sure. But anyhow, one of the things that people on St. Croix should be aware of is that historically the Junior Calypso in St. Thomas was funded through tourism and the what do you call it, that committee, the carnival committee that existed before. Mm-hmm. And all that time on St. Croix, we would have to run around and ask for donations here, there, and everywhere to raise monies to put on the Junior Calypso show. Mm-hmm. And by the time you're done with the expenses for the band and this and that and the other, you could run a budget easily for $50,000. Okay. There's ways maybe to trim it, but you could. It's a serious chunk of change and a lot of work, a lot of volunteerism, a lot of volunteerism. Okay. And what happened was that because of the pandemic, we had a very interesting challenge in that we couldn't have a live show. So we did a virtual show. And I'm hearing now that there's some people who are questioning how much was charged to produce the show. Not only that, you got people who don't know nothing about video production, nothing about lighting, nothing about sound resources and all this other stuff, questioning how much it had cost. You know, when you take your car to a mechanic to change that blown head, and he tell you it's $250 for labor, you don't turn around and tell the mechanic that's too much.
No, you pay the bill.
You pay the bill.
Yeah.
You pay the bill. Because the mechanic have the skills and knowledge and whatever that you're paying for. So it was interesting to me that these folks would be here now trying to create some air of impropriety or something going on with Calypso Inc. But, you know, I equate that to like people destroying their own to advance their particular agenda.
Of course.
Why are you going to destroy your own people and then turn around and say, I can be a good leader?
You
Put me
remember
in
they
public
had a
office.
voice?
Huh?
You remember, not changing the subject, is on the same subject, but remember they had a voice used to come out every year for the party relays.
No, you have to. I don't remember right now. You got me.
Oh, okay, the party relays. That's the relay race that they had a group of cheering one particular individual.
Okay, you're talking about like track and field?
Yes.
Okay.
One particular individual, which was Coach Floyd, used to come out every year to try to raise money and these same individuals are trying to tear down Calypso Inc. was an artist then, okay? And they did nothing. You understand?
Well, I gonna bring it home. I gonna bring it home in that you know, Senator Hansen, who like a lover or not, okay, brought some legislation to before this is let's say before. No, okay, forget the before. They brought the legislation that basically would have made it so that Calypso Inc. would have gotten funding through Department of Tourism. Okay, which would fall in line pretty much with what's going on now since tourism take over Carnival Festival in that sense, right? Okay. Well, our St. Croix senators kill it. Okay?
You expect something different?
Yeah. You know, stupid me. Stupid me. That wasn't my mindset. My mindset.
You want to dip into St. Thomas money? Around with that.
Wait. St. Thomas money?
Yeah, what did you?
You know, wait. I ain't going there with you because I got my family in St. Thomas. We ain't gonna have no rift between us and family, okay?
Well,
I know what you mean, though.
So.
I know what you mean.
Let them come after me.
No, but seriously though, they kill it. You know, and the head of the committee, all right, led the charge, and the other two who ain't there no more. Okay, I ain't calling name to go down that road. But the thing is, like, okay, everybody knows that they killed it because they didn't want Chucky to get the credit. Right? I tell you straight up. That's what it's about. It was all about love and hate and how strong hate can be. All right? Not about what's best for the people of St. Croix.
I understand it.
Okay.
This is the way it has been.
Now, at the time, I said to Darby, Darby, okay, yes, you may not be happy about what happened, but let's see what's going to happen in the next legislature term. Because then it means that there's an opportunity for any of those senators that killed it to go and pick it up, brush it off, make it theirs, and do something for their St. Croix constituents. But here we are at the end of this term, which is the next term, okay? At the end of this term, they're coming back again to tear down Calypso Inc. And I'm saying, what organization you have in the Virgin Islands that's been serving the youth for over 40 years? You just hate, so you want to kill it. You want to diminish it in the eyes of the public.
You know, the irony is that this individual was a so-called educator.
Well, I'm not going to insult anybody's credentials or anything like that. I ain't going down that road.
Without any credentials, I tell you what it was.
You the caller, you know. All right. I respect you. I respect you to have your opinion. I'm just saying. I am just saying that without even going there, I am talking about behavior.
I understand.
Behavior that is destructive of the people you're supposed to be caring about.
Yeah, it's because of their profession or their past profession, they should be more caring to the constituent at hand. You understand?
Yeah, I got your point. Not
trying to tear them down.
Yeah, I got your point.
They're not tearing down the individual, but they put driving a wedge in between for the children.
And the thing of it is that if you had a concern about, let's say in this case, Calypso Inc. Calypso Inc. and its board members, at a snap of a finger, anybody show interest, they're there. All right? They're there. If you have a question, if you had a concern, could I give them a call and they would have come right in and talk and bring all the papers, the documentation that shows the various things that were done, the various costs incurred and everything else. You know, see, this is like a self-inflicted wound. Why you going to go and shoot yourself in the foot? And you say you got a race to run. Why? I don't understand it, but anyhow.
Community service is about self-service in some of them cases.
Well, I'm just talking about this because we once again are in the season and we making decisions. And if we want to continue this thing of being masochists by putting people in who does turn on and do bad things to us, well then, hey, if that's you, that's you. But I definitely ain't that.
I feel you. I was telling somebody the other day, what I work for the jail, man.
Lordy be. Anyhow.
Yeah, so anyway.
Anyhow, my point having been made, I hope, to the listening audience, okay? Well, of course, don't judge a book by the cover, but at least take the time to open it and see what they inside it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Take a look. You know, don't just skim through, read the pages. Because you'll find information that will be raising to concern.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from a blind man.
who could see better than a lot of people who got eyes. Saved my life twice, okay? So, all right.
I look at life through a different pair of eyes
Mm-hmm.
than most.
Okay.
So with that said, I will bid you adieu.
Yeah, but before you,
Enjoy
before you run, I just want to let you know that you're missed at WSTX, okay? So if if I could just figure out a way how we could pay more, we might thief you from with prior there.
That's not a problem.
All right, so yeah, okay. So and I see, man. I got to. I tell everybody I running for life and Bully running for weight, and we's a team that can't be separated and everything else. But I don't know. I might have to drop Bully and put you on. Either that or make you the campaign manager, because it seems to me like everywhere we go, you between you and Dobby, I know who know more people.
Why do you say that?
Why I say that? Because it's always a pleasure whenever we go down to the agricultural market there, with the farmers market, and the people you meet and the things you talk about and the memories you all bring back and everything like that. It's like, hey, life is good, brother man. I'm just telling you this. You are you being around you is something that to me adds to quality of life. Okay, that's all.
Well, you see, Doug, I specialize in customer service for about 20 years. So that is still in me. So you know how it is.
All right.
I'm not a politician, but I used to deal with customers on a daily basis. And up to the other day, I was in the store, and one of my customers came up to me and was like so astonished, you know, and expressing their love and miss, you know, the fact that they miss me coming to the house. You know? They said, you know, there's no one like you. I said, well, you know, it's harder to replace somebody like me. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay. And on that note, Gerard, I want to tell everybody that listening, make sure, one, of course, you do your random act of kindness, but you know, like how you hear Gerard and his experience, take time to say the words to people. Because in a flash, they can be gone. And you're not going to get a second chance, last I know.
That's for sure. That's for sure. You know, I have experienced in the past couple of months a few people that have, you know, close friends that have been, you know, down to the other side.
Yep.
So,
that
much I do know.
All right. Okay.
That said, I will bid you adieu. I'll keep listening.
All right. Good thing. You have a great day.
You do the same.
All right, folks. I got to play this song again. I wanted to play it earlier, but I got to play it again. Our Culture Image Band. I got a phone call of joy and jubilation upon hearing that song so much. So they said, please play it again. So I got to honor that request. All right. They made my day.
Watch now. Image. We back again. We got another little quaver for you. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we could do it again. Hello, my people. How you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it go down the drain. Please help me. Let's not for the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers. On the way. Hey. Look around, the hearts are dying. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy eating, I just feel so shame. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake? Yam dashing and sweet potato, cassava and plantain. Help me. Callaloo fried fish to kuna. Wash it down with some brown soda. Or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit. Salted boiled fish and red bean soup. Crucian guava berry. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. Where are the monuments of our local heroes? Recognize their contributions to their heritage. D. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Plaskett, Doc James, Ralph Nishabe, Henry Rosen, Alexander Moorhead. Continue. David Canigata Sr., Harris Clark and Joe Christopher, Al McBain. Valmy Thomas, Emil Griffith, B.G. Gerard, Edward Hendricks, Gracie Julian Jackson. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great mass makers, Psycho and Anita Christian, Magnus Holiday, Helen Joseph Floyd Anderson, Susie Ibadi Peterson, Sylvia Florence Bailey, Mr. Thomas One Man Man, Ziggy Top, Rudy Shelterbrand, Ohalo Williams, Blinky, James Z, Joe Paris, Edward Simmons, Lloyd Graffett, Archie Thomas, Tim Derby, Wesley Thomas, Milo, Stanley, the great Chanel, Leona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Beryl Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good thing.
Yeah, folks, good thing. Well, even good thing now have to come to an end. Oh, yes. Even good thing to have to come to an end, okay? But you know what? Every end is what? The door to a new beginning. So, don't be sad. Be happy that we had this time to share together. Be happy that we had an opportunity to once again touch the flesh or the digital flesh or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Share the love, folks. Love's in need of love every day. And as I said a little bit ago, share those special words. Somebody comes to your mind and warms your heart when you think of them. Share those words. Do not take it for granted that they know. Okay. Now, sometimes it's really it's really funny. I remember with my daughter, daddy's girl. Okay? Daddy's girl. I drop her off to school and everything else. I mean, I used to get my hug and my kiss and everything else. But then, you know, the teenage years come along and something changed. I remember when they see me coming, they turn around and run. You ain't doing that to me in front of everybody. Oh yeah, it's all par for the course of growing up and teenagers and thinking in terms of what their friends gonna say and all this other good stuff. Well, I'm sorry, folks. If you're in a position where you watching dog and listening to dog and got something like that to say, well, that's fine. That's all well and good and fine. You want to disown me because I can code switch between my crucial and proper English and otherwise articulate myself as necessary. Yeah, that's fine. But it's who I am. Sharing with you, just being me. All right. Now, we talked a little bit earlier about things that people do sometimes destroying the very people that they're supposed to be looking out for, right? But I don't want to leave on that note. I was just calling it out for what it is, so we could see that these things are still here in the world, and we got to deal with them. Still here in our community, and we got to deal with them, right? But there's a lot of good that's going on, and one of the things that, with your help, we're going to do in this show is talk about the good things. Talk about the good things. Share the good things. So when we have people making records on the track, when we have people doing well at other educational institutions or corporate world or whatever, we want to spread the word. Our organization is doing something great for the young people, putting them in a positive situation with proper mentoring and access to resources they otherwise wouldn't have. Hey, we want to talk about it. So just know that WSTX is your community-minded station. You want to talk about something like that? You can come in and be on a show, and it ain't costing you nothing other than the time and the energy to get the words out your mouth and whatever other things you bring with you to demonstrate. Okay? So, with that, I'm just going to throw out to you, when you got these organizations, these events coming up, make sure you get your information to WSTX and tell them special to give it to Doug. Or for those of you who know me accordingly, give it to Dougie. All right. Make sure I get it, and it will be on our community calendar. All right? That's the way we roll around here, folks. There's plenty of good, but the newspapers, melee and all this other stuff is what supposedly does sell them. Hey, we're talking about human nature sometimes, but we can rise above it and do great, outstanding, fantastic things, right? Just carry the mantle. Do your special, what we call it? You forget already? Random acts of kindness, folks. And if you're feeling kind of bored, hey, do some premeditated ones. You will not get called before the January 6th committee for doing random acts of kindness in the Virgin Islands. I can practically guarantee you that, okay? All right. And worst case, I'll pay your bill. All right. Great day spending time with you, and always have faith in human nature, good, bad, and otherwise. It's there, and we have to deal with it, live with it. I'll take you out with this song here by the Virgin Islands Rhythm Section. Yeah, Marvin David and the crew. It's called Human Nature. Share the love. Make it your nature to share the love. Make it your nature to not get caught up in the swamp of what's wrong as opposed to the direction of what's right, and or making it better in some way. All right. Let's make that our nature. So here we go, human nature. Beautiful. Folks, next week, if all works well, I'm going to give you a little treat. Okay? I'm going to give you a preview of it here today. But, you know, when you listen to that music just now, you were listening to local musicians. All right? And I say that they could be on Apollo, they can be in the biggest park in the United States or in Europe or whatever, and they are a first class act. And we have to do what we can to make sure that we promote what these folks are doing and that we create an environment that's going to encourage the young folks, the younger folks, with the talent to say, hey, I would like to do that too, and get out there and show off their talent. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play another song. I'm going to play another song for you here. Pepecita is written by Marsvin David, but this is a treat for all of you who are joining us via the internet, meaning that you're checking us out either on WSTX's Facebook or YouTube page or my YouTube page, Douglas Canton. All right, so this is a treat for you. With that, I want to tell you that the American Cancer Society is an organization well worth your being involved in. The fight against cancer is an ongoing challenge, and it's going to be effective as the people who get involved to make the difference. We want to see a cure. Well, you don't sit back and have it happen. You have to get out there and do the things you can do, even if it's just the self-help things of making sure that you have great practices where it comes to nutrition, exercise, getting your medical checkups, taking advantage of the free or subsidized services out here in our community that can help you. Just do your part. And if you can do more, great, because the fact of the matter is all the research that's being done and all the things that are being done in the fight against cancer, they have to be funded, and if you can do your 2 cents in the process, hey, definitely make the difference, because it all does. It all does. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another song here that I want to share with you. Now, this is a Joa Hines here singing, and when you see the video, like those of you who've seen her perform live. You know, there's a certain aliveness, a certain energy, certain positive vibe that's given off. It's not just the singing of a song. It's like you could be someplace that you went to have dinner and this person is singing and that band is playing and your food tastes better, like you put seasoning on it. How else can I explain it? It's just good like that, folks, okay? So, for our purposes, let's check out Dindy by Claudette Ajoa Hines.
So vast is the sky, with faraway clouds just wandering by. Where do they go? Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Wind that sings to the trees, telling stories that no one believes, stories of love belong to you and me. If I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me. Oh, my Gingy. Oh, my Gingy. Like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Dindy, when you're with me. Oh, my Gingy. Well, I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd let you go away if you would just take me there with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I've been running and searching for you, just like a river that can't find the sea. Oh, that would be me without you, my Gingy. Pikey Coleman. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd let you go away if you would just take me there with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I've been running and running and running and searching for you, just like a river that can't find the sea. Oh, that would be me. Oh, my Gingy. Oh,
Yeah, folks. Okay, so all right, uh, we're still here. Yeah, I tried to get up and go, and it turned around that somebody here went and put glue on my chair, and I can't get up. Oh, the pranks that people are playing in this place, right? Okay, no, it's not really like that. It's just kind of holding down the fort because we got a different kind of a move here today. I know that it's usually a different conversation, but I'm not here for that conversation. I'm just here. Okay, so folks, if you got something that's on your mind from now till 11 o'clock, I'm going to give you up till 11 o'clock. In the meantime, I'm going to continue what I've been doing, which is giving you some nice music. And, you know, it's so funny. Um, it's so funny. You all of these things that you kind of take for granted sometimes. Okay, but I'm gonna play this song for you, and I want to set up your imagination before we start. Okay, because anywhere you go, you know, there's guys, and anywhere you go, there's girls, and anywhere you go, the people checking each other out in the process and so forth and so on. You know, the song "Just My Imagination" by the Temptations. You know that song have an equivalent here in the Virgin Islands. You know, it's called "In Your Mind." In your mind, yeah, you can see it so in your mind, but that ain't the way it is. So anyhow, we're gonna talk about this girl here, okay? I mean, cause Lordy be whatever your definition of beauty is, she is it, okay? But you know what? She is it, and you ready to just pull out that 5,000 carat ring and get on and you need whatever. But hey, they ain't paying you no mind at all, okay? So I'm gonna play that one for you here. Jazz aficionados, I know you gonna recognize this song, but I gotta play it. This is Eddie Russell and his band with my good friend Wally Richardson sitting in. Yeah, check it out.
Drum and steel.